What we do I would then be I am also train kwa ye string yampa e de ma ye nua pious baby bansen nyame on kan wo besima obapa efie bebre nkwatenten de ahodin wom ene yakeka ne nyina bom ne yesre e de ma why awoda no edru so a happy birthday in advance. Na wotwe mienu abesne kroni ne nyina ye di nkomo ene ye siege na se yemfa enwomesua ne nkonkon ho ne ahwe didie enkanka bro nya san so kra ben na edidie emu nkomo bia no yentase ne sebesepa ene nkon na aban na modaroma na wotwetwe mumu ankasa de mode ba ye pe de mode ba ye no ye di ho nkomo kakra ema ye nua kofiesel e ba ye esam bro nya no a ebenti na ho ahia se ka se betwentwen safety food safety awareness ni so bebre be ha yen eti ene ye ne ya papa nom poultry farmers ba beshia na ye di nkomo no na se Kristo amano de yenkwa fam ye nia da se ne ni asanhwe food safety na mamudi akodi mudwa no na ya bone boa ni ye de kwa ahomegiem bronyen ye mu bi ye be dipa because ye be dipa se me mampani oba pani a metena se eje ahoho eje abusuafo timonti ase ye be dipa ye di wie so ye be home pa ya pa hoden fofo de be start 2024 eti se ye bo no boa sai wie a na ye nkoye ye be home so ne ye sen di bonya ne wie a ya ba betase edidie no de asiam proper wa na ye ntimi anka ne nyina ya tase ne nyina se so duane hini no e na se ye ntimi andu so ya pagya e de soso enum etimi atesem kama na ye wie no a ye de ni a kire bebe fofo me di nkan ama monse na ho no se ye koba ye be hwe quality ye wie food na product a e wo edwaso ye be hwe quality and standardization medase na ye ba wi na mu yi this week you did bejide so bia say an wo didi an na eba protein ana enam na de hin na wo de boss wo se wo de na ye akokwa ene na ye bedi akokwa nkomo fisese sei jamano ne na ma ye resne enam no a aka ne nyina ye Lawrence Amate Tete why a trefo into Bruni Becase Executive Secretary Ghana National Association of Poultry Farmers and Casabre Pie we as a bradie and Koguna Jumaso Bemba Eshia
Pa
that was your phone to say
you will be away
that's a so by
you yes you damasi say mama ya kwenye
me mo official sponsor by bronya last start one
amia me tumi hu pa
eti me ka se bronya ye be di pa no ate ase
mia me hu
wo se di bronya sa ba bo am ye di bronya
adai mo be ye be di no dodo ye be bo ama moden ye be di mo
ye be bo adi
sa
kane na ka bronya ba ye wi akoko nti eno na me ye ni je pa
you
ba ye sa ade na 10 ye wi akoko da
atene mo man shada antene sa
okay
aha obi biara nim se nyankopon ye wadom na afe etowa fa ho akokọ no bo no Ghana for bepese omo abekọ akoto akokọ local one ni ye bibi memu ha no yankasa ya nye won na ye kuomo address wo nicely ana se ebia oni kono bepese ono abeto akokọ no de akofie akwakotwa ne kon ehun se moja egu fam ama ono no edi saa akokọ no ede age ne kra eni
eti enka de ye kum no ena ye guy
you but ss ahweye bi a ya nye a ama yedum pempenso a ama mmoa ne nye nkra no aye den niama yede enye mmoa no nso no ne bo akosuru bebre ene nhihye a yentumi mfanto kwemu emma mbebunu ne nkrofo a wopese wowura takra mu adwumani mu no wobebem bebre na wayama yɛtumi meet local demands no saa nneɛma nyinaa kwansidie nyinaa no ama sesia no ebinom bɛpɛ sɛ ebia instead sɛ ɔbɛkɔ akɔtɔ locally produce no but ɛba no sɛ ebia Christmas say anaasɛ ebia Salah anaasɛ Easter dodoɔ na bɛpɛ sɛ ɔmbɛkɔ akɔtɔ live birds instead sɛ wɔbɛ resort to buying the frozen chicken. Most of the time, no, people resort to frozen chicken and yes, say be a local one in ye, but say be a being challenged with packaging. See, you be see a processing cocono and have a pricing, you know.
When you all pricing there, I mean, you know, Sika, the other buy anyway. You call Germany.
Okay.
Not an ask me. You call Jum, whatever your voice, that's what my answer. The entire mouthful. Emra na say it's your man for we are na me dia bisa mensem a me so so etete me ada no ye kan say ye behwe didie no enipa bi de ba say yen poultry etoda na force akokɔ saa na ye kan no na force akokɔ no ase ye dim da dodo a na efie dodo adi wo friends say amonone anase omo fridge no ansana eba ene ho asem atete se enkrofo de kakra bai but ye bedru ho ansana ye bedru ho no wo de sika
kilo ye 40 na soft no so 1 kilo ye 38 rings 40 gizzard hard no 1 kilo ye 40 na soft no so 1 kilo ye 38 rings 40 gizzard 32 yamade 1 kilo ye 34 back 1 kilo ye 24 kotodwe 1 kilo ye 40 red fish no so no e depend e bia ne size medium no ebi wo ho no ma benya ne 500 soso na ebi wo nso abenya ne be ne yete seminsem no benya na emiensa 50 red fish no full chicken no first no na anka 1 kilo we no ye 35 ma se si ade minim nebo na sausage no so ade ano ebi ye 18 na ada sausage no ebi ye 15 ebi so ye 16 na panla no so no 16 plus no ebi ye 38 ni edi ho no ebi ye 40 na amano ebi ye 50 kilo ni ye 50 na intino so ye we no 40 kilo no hard no 1 kilo ye 40 na soft no so 1 kilo ye 38 rings 40 gizzard 32 yamade 1 kilo ye 34 back 1 kilo ye 24 kotodwe 1 kilo ye 40 red fish no so no e depend e bia ne size medium no ebi wo ho no ma benya ne 500 soso na ebi wo nso abenya ne be ne yete seminsem no benya na emiensa 50 red fish no full chicken no first no na anka 1 kilo we no ye 35 ma se si ade minim nebo na sausage no so ade ano ebi ye 18 na ada sausage no ebi ye 15 ebi so ye 16 na panla no so no 16 plus no ebi ye 38 ni edi ho no ebi ye 40 na amano ebi ye 50 kilo ni ye 50 na intino so ye we no 40 kilo no
me boa para me tia me see so bio me ma no impre no ye ka poultry takraboa de ne de but ye ka protein a general it am person man for who the general protein needs and crofo kodwomu a omkokoto se wo hwe ne hia se ye hwe animal protein dia poultry
idimo akotene
I'm telling you
nkusiano ene akokɔ na nkasa
fish or can fish kakra eka sausage kakra and even with sausage no e cut across both the poultry
exactly
and livestock it still poultry no ebem it ye kan yen protein needs na
sounds a poultry edimo akotene pa yeah
baby a da ma ye back and enya wo ho de pii enye poultry pii ntini woni ntini
me first time I met
white bisa enam no
yeah me hu
twan
no I don't so
na me nim da se ni nyina se ye kraba yeah
okay
until sika ko okrom na me nim se no so se import eba eti se uti omanfo a de ye kan omo ma yen one ties no chicken ne sre no me pene sre kese hard one is 36 per kilo and soft 35 and ye mwade no kwa de mfole anda mu pi but still gizzard ne ni nuanom no ya na ye mumu die no mu a
exactly
nti ye betimi aka no so aka ho kakra 34 and on ba wings no if you go for per chicken wings pa ba ko yakosu agbo aje ba ko yakosu asapo me de menka ho eno 40 Ghana ono sa akukọ abasa na nembi ana ye ka kotodwe kakra ho ne nyina hye dem follow die no pi die batka ba ye ba besi form ho no a price akukọ live bed a free 100 echo se so mo say bronya nsori bronya ne so a demand never cost strong into price so e be fluctuate e be cost strong
okay
your problem this saying when na e force e imported here poultry farmers munim say ye be didi munim say ye be hwenam then tina mun produce my nya bi ntonwe na ye koto force 36 ye beto akoko mu a e wo mu say akoko mua esosini force 1 kilo dear but every 80 100 echo but why
okay meka say waka say Christmas ya be nkoko bo be kosoro a enye say bia due to demand entina ye to akoko the prices ne mosa but as a result of high cost of production production with regards to say maize say a kilo about 100 kg of maize it costs you between 350 to 400 how about soya e dry ye de ye emmoa no ye de raise moa no e dry bi a enkan tete maybe atwem no ye ton be ye 70 and I say bi a 80 cedi no say I will turn around 520 entini
mama cost bi o te say de na mo ton say number 570
bi a 70 Ghana no say no and number 520 baby to say vitamins na it was around 30 40 no say it's around 150 mo hono mo entino bibi a ye de nye nkokɔ de nyinaa no ne bo no akɔsoro bibi ti sɛ nkokɔ a ye pai ɛwɔ ha no nkokɔ dodoɔ na ɛwɔ ha ne nyinaa ye most na about make it say 90% ɛyɛ day old chicks are imported into the country adentina farmers ni bebree bɛpɛ sɛ ɔmbɛkɔ akɔ importo day old chicks nenti a wɔyɛ saa de sɛ state institutions like APD Animal Production Directorate, the Veterinary Service. Let me just limit it to Animal Production Directorate. Omo in charge of quality control. It is their duty say ombe regulate the operations of these local hatcheries, ensuring say omo nkoko na omo pai wa ha no emiti the quality na poultry farmer no ehia. But most at time no entisa that is not to say wonyina na wotisa ebinumu yade with regards to quality no but consistency no had been a problem. Enti no
when say your local hatcheries
wa ha
enough.
It's not enough.
Enough, sir.
It's not enough.
State owned and privately owned.
Private owned, but it is the state's responsibility to ensure say they are operating within the standards through regulations are omo de atokwem. Enti I say obia ye ni ono fi so obetumi aye enti ne se sinto bi ekoba wo farmer no ko to nkoko na now when you high mortalities it is to your own expense unlike the imported but your hatchery bi wo ho no mo a omo ya de pa they say bia Daku farms at the point both the birds had been good or further Elijah Kati Kuiper's Breeders Ghana I was say as a CNO the Ministry of Food and Agriculture APD or go on so I say standards no they are really adhering to wanga wajim kukono ma good testimonies think ka ho nyina ye hwese sa ne ma nyina no e betumi aye prevalent because a prevalent e betumi spread it across the country ya ye betumi akase ye bedum pempeso bi akase sesia no obi bia eto akoko a enye se obi hye no
wonim wo bo mienu bi a metie na misa Daku farms me nyini no na ye nyina ye kɔ Daku farms bareke se kwan no mu no wo big farm hona na nipa bebre kɔ fa nkosua Daku farms Akate farms
Afariwa farms
na ye ninimomo na ye te sa brano na ye hyeda na force wo de ba na ye hyeda hu force sa e de na ba ye na ye wo mu nyina ene force na do so sne
ya hweye yanye because na
mo
my friend say on my Ghana no with regards to your the agriculture sector na ye penhye ya ebetumi ama hwedwuma na beye den ebetumi akɔ nanim enti ye hu say policy bi eti say trade liberalization say ye subscribe to no na ye hwese anka ye betumi import technology and innovations ebetumi ebi edwuma mu ba ya nya ahweye na ya anye no one ansa na ye be adopt to that trade liberalization no na your policies bebre na eboama wonga yenga ye nkokɔ no locally no production bas firm drastically enti no Ghana for to me yeden dodo na to me eto obetumi aka say obi wo ho beka say I'm paying premium for price obi wo beka say why should I compromise my health na me konkoto imported chicken I wouldn't but we hwe say dodo na no betumi ayeden ato enti no yen to bi anhwe say nhyehyeye ben ene yeye see be ya sa trade liberalization though it has its positiveness no emba affect ye negatively as is ya woman one nanka e was say yetumi ye research conduct research into your foreign competitors no say ebia won hoden no eteden ni edien na omo wa akode ben anase mefa say equipment ben na mbo policies ben a omo wo ho a omo adwuma no esen ye de ya anye saa ne ma nyina na ye taking for granted thinking say ebia Ghana for Ghana ni unse encantity be no obi apese otwa akokɔ no udrese akokɔ de be mana ompe but omo so no once they were determined no policies no ebo omo wo ho no mo ebia ne se woni me din kobo so ko a place like Belgium atare omo eton wo ha na bibi omo ton wo bia wo de kɔ ho a ye be tax so enunti no you be encouraged to rather buy from omo. These are some of the security we're talking about. What did I say? Debi. Enti ye ha no omo ho no omo mpe akoko na nya food chicken up just the best of it. Breast ne keke ya akoko no koko no etumi man no sika ode ahye business ne mu. Enti wo beji the wings ne legs ne keke ho na ono ne awde beba ne bia no be den wa boa no kra
baby ahwegu
sa na omo aban no so bo omo so even omo export to this part of our world na so enti no sa niam nyina any policies a yentumi amfa ntokwam na se yan sheda anhyemu kina no nkakra no aba behete the poultry sector na ama ye gina ye na so kra na ayeden ne kra ma na ye eyi ne kra ne the impact of COVID-19 expose the vulnerability of the agriculture sector clearly no say we had not really taken food security as a priority.
Okay. Assuming say COVID ne ba ye no, assuming say for 1 year, yemfa eduane free obi memu mbagana ye ka poultry nti menyina protein
poultry yeah
ye mfa force akokɔ free abrochire mbagana aka mbetimi ame na mare
ye betumi amamo say meka say ye ntumi a then it means say ye need the ability to raise the birds ye need a diner ye betumi de aye but access to feed was a problem. Me as a poultry farmer for the first time during COVID I was just going around looking for bibi to say wheat bran feed no kura wunya bibi to say maize and answer soya answer you see my main free has a say I wouldn't be up there. You see say ye pese intakra mu adwuma no a ewo man mu etumbo a e wo say ye shase with data accurate data ye betumi ehu maize production ewo man ye betumi ehu soya production ye betumi a result to niama in terms of incentives ye betumi I extend it to these crop farmers ema betumi I den grow much of these cereals. Once you want accurate data on the poultry population and the number of birds ewo farm then aban betumi aka say ebro dodo say na yewo so yes dodo say na yewo enti no say export no kra na nia ye excess na yewo no na answer na yebeka say ye export excess no kra na ye tumi a store enough in anticipation of any shock bia ebebe bia we yes na then you are creating security. But all of these things I've mentioned with regards to accurate data, the data was there at a point, but as it stands, the data hasn't been updated. And say ye say okay, say you per se you realize import substitution. It's not a matter of say I said to say I want to realize import substitution. It is evidence on the ground. And she said to really build up the capacity of the local hatchery. In so that we are able to produce more of the maize. De biana akamfo kakase bi say ni owe bro na owoden akoko yes because a bro no feed no contribute between 80 to 85% of total production.
Mebawo eti enaka bese me bisa about policy never but yen ko honum this time ye be ko honum another time because they say ye penamare ye pe fresh
great
ye pe tasty
ye wo
ye pe
ye wo ni bebre ye wo ni bebre wo di ane se obenya moko eni jene enti nkokọ ne de ye won ready pa
why nkokọ ready
nkokọ no wo ho magana fo nkokọ a nya trace of antibiotics.
But yeah, kasa say me impression be say to get akoko
full one
a long process even though it entails a lot but and yet days and years asem
no we need a period of 6 weeks
a weeks asem but and nyama e be here within 6 months akade no oka availability of feed our ball a bro and I say
availability and affordability. It must be available and affordable. Sir,
it said 2 years availability and affordability.
Exactly.
Okay, it will can be the same maize. Not too long and cheapy. Now talk 70 Ghana na weight.
And only ye drew.
Maize nedru.
Maize now at the point we're buying 50 kg of maize around 60. Say cost around 60. A ban 50.
Until the averagely emphasis na motor a bro bottle kesiye no. Make up bottle kesiye no na nkofo say
maxi bag.
Nya 25 kilos, 50 kilos.
50 kilo, yeah.
Na motor no 70
60
70.
Yeah, now 50 kwa 60 ana 70 ana esa chi. Na ye tumi ye import maize no to augment in anticipation say there could be shortage in quickly na yeshimi aye bibi.
And as I say motor no 500
around between 350 400.
Okay, nti say between 350 and 300.
350 400 300 a pound kra.
Nti
350 400 depending on the location exactly.
It's from 70 to 350.
50 yeah.
Sabema say nkakra me who say almost 400%.
Exactly.
Me mass income.
Sir.
Okay. And na top vitamins. Vitamins is say.
Oh, vitamins more the more life items. Enti nipa say they all chicks no. Aha, see ya wa bofra ye be ye ne sa pepe ne ye no. Ye ba won vitamins see be ya o mapomden obenya won apomden den be di mu. Afen so ye mom bibi ti say e bia say wo de o mo ba obema bibi ti say mild of antibiotic and vitamin in anticipation of any defects. Emra ye pine kusuya no. Ha we pe no wa ma on plain water. We be adhere to the withdrawal period. Until at the point, we were buying these things. What to cry no boy den cry no. Maybe 70, acquire be 100. But say we are buying it around 520. It be no cry ye 800 plus.
And no, we can't 520. How now can't 520?
520, yes.
We try 520. Some can say bro.
Debbie.
Say vitamins, no na 500.
No vitamins, between 120.
Okay.
When it used to be around 40, 50.
Okay. And at the end, I'm 500.
And we drew maybe a baby to say antibiotics maybe a brony be
and they ata Nenko ya nom ne nam fichiri hui. And once I draw a pa no to a brogo no mwedi. Na wamunyina kanpe. Then they bisa. So say they say I hear additives, nutrients, artificial, and that's the way to go.
Yeah, artificial per se.
Okay.
But if you nko no kura no bonse bedu baby no so monya baby to say coccidiosis ebinu to me wu. Enti no in evidence say bia won so aboa we no hwe ne drop in mu a baby to say reddish wo mu a and I say green it's likely so develop cocci. One a draw ho ebe preventi
it mo treating kokko ne se nipa
sa na tenen omo bibia eti se nipa. Yeah.
But obetimi are available for chops 6 weeks
within a stipulated of 6 weeks actually 10 weeks depending on sia nipa ne esi pen aha ni nyina no so influence prices no.
Okay.
So be in 6 weeks 7 8 9 you don't expect so be a why nkoko 10 weeks or better on it so be a why 6 weeks.
Me share the incubation period from hatchery to a brayer edible for us to chop on the average 10 weeks.
Exactly what the emphasis
average 10 weeks. Not just say endrobo sume miensa.
Oh debi
I was saying yetimi enya akoko
a free hatchery na ba acha wo dey say wo see just 8 weeks within busumi mienu no the best okay
enti die kwanti and you see akwanya say they name how many days months years edu silo enu ne ebedia ne enya local no.
Yes ni nyina boil it down to say yetu ye ho esi ho na ye approach the solving of problem no with nationality and as being patriotic. There had been several government interventions aban etwemu current aban we ohwa wo ba ye no won botai ne say obe grow more of the maize and then soya at the point there was stabilization of these commodities American. But see me di can say ya at the point we're exporting. And I believe say because we didn't have accurate data we weren't privy to the fact say we could have a deficit locally. And happen so no ye no wo bibia o pese wo ye bia no e wo se o conceive e wo se o designing we are you must plan and implement. And in implementing such you would need to involve those who matter, both the practitioners, the policies, the academia, all of such. You to me yebenya views across board. Until when we are approaching the thing we have mechanisms to be monitoring and evaluating the impact. At a given point, you bet me at say, are we making progress or otherwise? if progress are, then there is a need for us to really, increase whatever success we are having and seeing, say, we are able to sustain the success. If, say, Sinto Bemwa, quickly, what other measures to be considered? We are making a demonstration of commitment and determination, ensuring, say, the result orientation is being achieved. But most of the time, ebi say, broiler revitalization with abinder HMOCO. Or say mo se mo betumi a produce locally na ze ban importation na ze ye regulate ye ketelia mo betumi a mo nya nkokọ na me yenwe enti o se okay mama mo 40% answer na me issue permit ama any of the importers there should be evidence of locally being produced at 40%. But how was that enforced to the extent of were
you able to produce?
We were able to produce. And today, because that broiler revitalization, it was a success, though it wasn't sustainable. What makes it a successful project? Because farmers were able to produce. Government failed to implement the policies to regulate the imports. We also failed to ensure we had enough processing plant at advantage places. And Nkukono ready. At a point, Daku farms na say and processing Nkukono. And also na the cold room na then. Aye fool nti I say this ankoko nyina ba jefam ko Madina ne yebebo hoka enti it is the creation of an enabling environment enti na make say ansa na yebetumi esisupi say ye kettle import there should be clear evidence on the ground ensuring say production has been secured to a point say yendu baby a yebetumi aka say yakwa kopem yentumi meeting local demand. Poultry farmers are ready and willing. Ejuma no se obeka se wo yentakra mo ejuma no. It entails a lot. Ejuma sikani anhonde komu bebre. Do mfaso wo so no, but the failure on the part of policies ama ejuma na aye dem bebre. Enye pese je beton akoko between 120, 130, 140, 150, but we have no other option. The only option is to increase the price a little bit so that we stay relevant. Otherwise, Duduana na be free ejumanim.
Hey, since you can't be produce Ghana, we are betumi.
Betumi kura, we have what it takes. We have arable lands as I said. Baby, it is a poultry litter. They say, so when you grow crops, you wouldn't have to use the inorganic excessively.
Our poultry farmers now, you betumi a pemwaka because you were a national body, an association.
Exactly.
That you're a proud executive secretary
of. Yeah.
You bet me anya kukudra kase. Ye de nine besifem. Na yama ye policy makers. Ye jina wonso. Ama say even the political will in the Abba. Because there are instances the voice of the people have become the voice that ye leaders LET. A typical example, a time omudi towing, eba compulsory levy, eba. A lot of the citizens can say no to it because the policy ye to can omope, ye taxi omompe. The entire omompe, the most gave reason say yes selected highways. It's any selected highways omo price are selected, they must bear the cost. Abaintie omo puli that policy omo so omo ko akwa restructure ba enyama ye twen as an association say ye protein needs especially the free poultry ehun yamwa e dey na mo ye dey abo yen citizens
we had really been committed to advocating to getting government to know the potentials a war intercramwe jumenim afen so no say aban ehu how are ye juma na ye ne eboa oman no but say intercramwe juma no betumi akonkan pa na etumi aye sustainable. We are going to need government is going to need us. It is going to take a holistic approach and also a collective one. Aban behu ni role na yen as practitioners no yehu ye role. Se aban the proposal be ba it is for us as beneficiaries of the sector no, to analyze government proposals with regards to projects to ascertain, say, does it have a short term, is it, with a short term approach and a long term approach? The short term probably could be near to me benefit some identified individuals, but the long term would benefit majority of the farmers. I bet to me lead to sustainability. So banker say, okay, me mamo akoko within this time, me mamo feed at this time. You as a practitioner, do you think that is sustainable? Do you think say government, because at the point when we met with with His Excellency Konadu Dankwa, they had wanted to reserve some incentives with regards to subsidies for the sector, but omoye calculation say it is not sustainable. So you could tell that the efforts are there. And she say aban ye bibina say yen practitioners no yen mindset of sustainability a yen hwe ne yen but we tell government that no, government, we feel though you are making an attempt, but we see in Enkobwa because we have been there. These are the failures. And if you say, Usha si free her, ebeboye. But ebia, se pese minya ekoba wo yen ya fape. Once I'm benefiting, eno de environment ho, mamenje na menko. But ubon say, some time to come, no, ubon say no wako back to the same situation na o find no. But say ye be committed to sustainability, then government will be compelled, because government cannot now ye very united with make say ye united and yes bia wono say ye dodo na ka say okay ade we dey aban ye engine tum na say bia miensa enan bi si o ye de we dey fi say ebeboa, then we are going to have divisiveness emwama aban de na nka say o de beba no ebe den ebetumi aboama akonkan but me no ka say no I am hopeful considering the fact say with the current minister in charge of agriculture Honorable Brian Champon say me hwe ne ho kikaye towards engaging the relevant stakeholders na meeting dudu ayaye say pe akwenya say woni ne be shia, he avails himself, he listens. At a point he will allow you say as industry players come and tell me what you feel say you do to kwemwa ebeboa.
Were you lacking such?
Yes, we were lacking such with the previous minister.
Yeah, me.
Yes. No, we see we must call a spade and not a tool for digging. That is a state institution. Are you getting it? Yes. It's a state institution. So a minister availing himself to meeting with stakeholders is not a privilege due them. It's a necessity. In an event of bird flu, government loses revenue. So even a membership inclusion in the association is not an option. It must be a necessity so that we are able to regulate the activities, ensuring that Ghanaians are protected health-wise, and also making sure that they don't become vulnerable, affecting other farmers.
At least, Ubetividu says, we say, said the name say no, with a little political will.
Exactly.
And a good sustainability plan.
Exactly.
You bet me a do situation. Ghana, Kokwa, no. A one by Baffama Mobia, Toby, and yes, we need 150 on Yakoko.
Yes, we can get there. You better say, Minister, no, see our chassis, no, or corner sadia, then we can get there.
Okay. As for an area, near Lawrence, Amate Tate, ye share food, yafa poultry, as protein, nutrients, and then me and Ronwa, ye hiano, a mobile one, just you a protein. And then near fire protein no a honest fish ka ho ye beka fish ho asem fish no kwa eguma hodo de kraba ne de yen wo ha ye bedru ho ene ye wo nantwie de wo mo hwe nkrofo afuo yi a yi fulani fuo yi a ye mo mo chamsu yi wo mo etata Ghana kuafo ewura mu yi ye no mode ye renam eno so e wo ho one segment e wo ye protein needs num meka animal protein. And poultry ayeken eka ho. Well, there are other means, but three major, because make animal protein. And then ye di a hon komo. Akoko no. Sika bebo biom. okoye no force de no eye ne sere kai sanya akoko mua ne sere no ene bo na omode boboye no eni
hard no 1 kilo ye 40 na soft no so 1 kilo ye 38 rings 40 gizzard 32 yamade 1 kilo ye 34 back 1 kilo ye 24 kotodwe 1 kilo ye 40 red fish no so no e depend e bia ne size.
Okay, it's what yes fish no ne hwe poultry no nti abusafo mo hunu ani so no ase etini ba ye kan ye yi sabra ye kasai akukọ no live bed no wo ye mua wo wings ni wom wo akukọ ne bo no ewom di abrofo ne pe no ya ne sere no mo pe no mo de breye no ewom ne time ewom brebo no ewom na chi no nwensen no eno say wo spice na moko no eye fresh moko garlic kakra kakadro kakra na de mia ne sa no a ekọ fine o wi agege grew aha de chi ho no abrofo ne mpe yen ye pe ko bibini ye pepa eden so ni nyina ka bo mo ye akokọ mua ba akokọ mua no so kai se bo no eye 100 Ghana ekro 100 Ghana cedis on the average baby betimi aba form ba ye nim se 300 Ghana cedis eko
to 120 130 140 150 depending on farmer no dodo a mre dodo a wanya nkokọ no yeah
okay say ye nim se akokọ no 300 120 150 de ko mua no wo pa akokọ nan ubenya pa akokọ kon ubenya akokọ tire ye sha no ne de tumrik tontram ne ano ho ene ne nsono no ene ne nsono ye kraba but just that na ntwe de ne nsono aha it is de osi penny bia de kan nyina abom a 120 kosi 150 eya kai se ubeku no se wo ye obi a ye hu 40 sesika untumi nkuma akokọ no a de omo amukum ne so ye obi business obekum no atutu ho na mawo na we hwa ne kakra na wadwa sebe ya abonwoma no emese nam no kama wa man 10 Ghana nti unya no fo 120 kura na usiesie no odwom ho ewia 130 ana force de no 1 kilo 34 35 just that ne nsa ne nan ne bono akokọ ne yam ho na ya na keve sa no a ho na nampa ne wo ho so kasa na wo ho no ubomu a ekoyie pa eno de wa nkuma akokọ mu na wunya de abrofo ne de bre bie ne ho ma mehu se sa eno ne bi wom aha eti enkomo no si ahya asemi eni ra Lawrence akasa bebre me aso metena hema kwan pi eno wa chechiro hawa hodo no eka ye wa adwuma no mu ekigina ye wo sen ko munya wa adwuma no mu ne ebenya nam papa awe remember we are who or what we eat it is a udidi good now we namfunu ya o de fele wafu a nutrients because all can vitamins ya momo bi antibiotics ya ren ha won ene ni nuan me yes assessment nyina awie na ma edi ayi de wo de vitamin sha fridge mu na di mfie mienu a woni tua se de nutrient na sitie 0302257900 257901 yejina poultry be pacho food but yejina poultry wasembisa wo contribution ye nyina de your mind ye eno ne 0302257900 257901 mama kwa homa ne so Maje Kwaje oh
hello
yes Kwaje
hello ma mention with you
ya jo so ebru
some mo kana mo kana na
Kwaje wa homa ne twitwa si onti wasam ne ma
steady
kakra
aha
Kwaje ji so san frebium enkoye o san kasa na san e shakara me wafa
eno di say
adumo wafa
democracy kana for ye mo nka need the
That's so far.
Penina no Casano, Nino Jimmy, so far. Now, I no more say production cost. Production cost depends on the scale of production. Now, I don't know. Now, man, three more. We need cost to make up for. Assuming say why improve? Yeah, or shame cocoa 2,000 so, and another person cocoa 1,000. So me the same pay. We need cost of the 2,000 low. It will be a ton cheaper. But Ganani or Pempasona Mabros. And yes, so can for you test it to every kumie. Kukoye free a butcher bay. Hormones, growth hormones, any antibiotics show me. Now worry, now you're dead, now worry, now you're dead, now kumu, kakra. Idea high enough, meaning idea how me pa back this rouse now almost craban, yeah, no sooner. On the COVID is a Belgium, and then on pepper ponko, on peponko, change beef. Namponkono, real one, just to slaughter. And now, back who a pony, or ponko titia. Real, now gonna new tiadim ponko snow, bro, now uvi, yes, it be the bag and then snow, nay, tower needed now, you know. Come on, ponko, you couldn't have got any beer, because one way. Ukum pony on we, ukum donkey others on you, so there's no by no more. Nay, important.
Of our cannon snow. May and cry coat ya baby. May yes, and may your food ye, and will be champs a quack dear.
Yes.
No far. Ya.
I will hope.
Who share a boy etchi? Won't mean determine say way a nenchie, and answer a ponko. A chile. And of a can. And I am ranty, a jina home, and one must suja brubruja. And ye dear ho, ye can kind of free one, ya tre no. And ye dear be you will lay a mayari. Wouldn't him say an enchie, say a ponko, say a wine. Ye dear ba, ya canning in a bomwa. Ya re, na quasa, and tiaram some say. And to wine there she wine there she dear back.
I bank us or black cram, I'm for some penny. Then I'm sure you know. I'm a worker some penny, and now can't we? Now more we. That Emmy there's a sense 1984 me name that. Now me win am so that. I could call a deal me with that. Oh, come on, you come. My bankers or brat in so no shit did on bay. Could to be in so and very young over here. Yeah, more boy.
But I say, me or Farano. A Janimo.
Yeah, Konadu.
A Jamaha. Meet you.
Oh, yeah.
No, pa.
You. Would I have a conversation to say? The one is saying so. One is says, I didn't so. You say, I'm going to you kuno. Or Yakoko. And now you're petty. And now you're no Martin. One is so. And I say, Yakunia package. Nadia, I see she would Yabre say, Yabrea Coconam saying, Nay, you negative. It may be a number by near friendly trophy. Must it double to another day too?
Croco.
Say, Croco, said, you do so one more guy, send me, yeah, can get a charity. Never a your bride. There's a home push a coup, I don't know. Any other Yari in your brain. Yari, Yabua Benzo. Eh? And if we are the too much. And the younger young and feeling young Koi, why I am in Sway. There's a Yari have a crew in the behind her. And the media about only a 12 pound to me come out. I give you a two sequence, a sequence. What do you say? Yari goes home. See, Yari goes to hospital, quite in Yari and who crab. There's only one Yakuro. Oh, thank you, Ambassador. I'm not from now. Oh, China, I'm selling in our home. Yes, will be business. Business, you couldn't buy business. Huh? Bye.
But I see. Jenny.
Yes, Nana.
Jenny, my high.
Bacho Yenia.
Bacho, it's your dear.
You, Nana, me, dear, say, Mary life for her for the name of Tapa. But me back here, dear, false Nana. And that made her come to mechanics and Kayanka say, in Kathleen says, it's me. na yet me to be 100 120 there na is too much because here ka say kura no be 100 than one bring of the beto ntin ka yenye wa 100 nko mo make sure say life one e be for no be a bit me to be patcho me de kakra no me that
yo you come wa you Lawrence Besamba why Tony
but mommy
here am I high
yeah na
yen come on you
mommy contribution and person me the count from the amount no na I say omo capacity na on base me produce wa say ne tintin ni CCA omo the measures dia gukwemu na say yam restricting importation of that poultry in your manner mommy omo family to see the setting say they are Ghanaian typical Ghanaian yeah what taste for foreign way ye be cost wa foreign no but it's omo bania o pa kokwa ria o ni option dia local one na obetari and a ban is also I was say government and I share price monitoring and yes I'm going to take advantage and increase the prices no ma I dey now or more ya boy and say be nya the papa won't me nya no mo sabo mo so into no say omo be share now my ye dia omo share no mo nya my near local one no bye bye
me da se Tony mo adwen kire se no ne pe no ne de ye oman na ye nyina ya toto adwene na ben hu se sabe ye nso ya dwen ye hu bi etu oye police no be ye de be favor ye Brahima
Mami Konadu ba ko pe
bempa ma han
ya na fomu te say
radio adomani de mu anka radio no confirm kakra bi ma me aka mepe
yo be da say
yo
pacha se de ye yo ya da nyame ase ense mami mun samu amu kani na to asum na mi busa say agric minister den o ya boa poultry farmers no because say ekoba say was state farms that is state farms ne boa o diemro ebro ne nyama na poultry farms no so enya e de ye omo kokko no ho adwuma me kiri san ka boa so at me de na say me kiri san boa nti yes ramo anti agric minister so omo modia no boa no mo so omo boa no enti me bra femo for kaka na yeso ye ko to akokko na mo ne twa no mbro nyimu a yetimi yenum ayede yetimi kai twishi bibio me da wase ene won semba
Miss Medase Brahima abaya papa bi me na
for there ati de mbro nya de mon ka che mo papa
ai o kai kra so wate
mo abo anu afu de mi nya mo kra
mate wonni hawo ubedi die
bia
ubenom die
ita akukọ no se na usika no ko azo mama ufi akukọ ye no kra wo ye bia ni kra wo ha wo se wo se ehwan wo se fi akukọ ye de ba
no kra
papa enti se de musika no mi se me de ne se ta advert amoye na amoye kufangu asa ha mu kwa ni efika ma ne ma akọ no enti ye fra ba ne se poti wo fisika nhim na wo ma ye bia poti bia no wo fisika ma wo na so bia ye bia nana akukọ no be ma fo because wo bia se ne nya ado atimi ye fo no sa no bia ye bi so akukọ na mo se be ma fo na no kura die wo ka ede we de nam si gaso we kura na nam ne fi ba we nim se ye pete se ye kwa de bi se ye de no kura ni ma ya redie sa ba be twa ma akukọ ye we ne ha no wa bo akuafo na me aye pa ya kana na ka be bo apa ye sro wo mo kika kan wo pepa so enye ye sa wo mo ma sikamrem ye ma sikamrem na akuafo no so eninye wo mo timi nua ne ye ma ne nyina atini enya akukọ nko a na ya ye ba yi ye se fe ne de be ya ye ba yi kura ba so efo ni pe nyina wiye e mo ntari nyina ne ahefo ye de abre ye wa ha ye kura mane na mo mo de wo ni ye ma ye wa na
me da so me ba jang ha hu me a me be fie Rebecca me me no oba ya na grofo friend radio so ye de friend ma Bragojo
black ko se je ni aguna ya kru
yo ma ha
bajo afisia po
afen comment ye
apo mo yele
adomara keke
ko mo na me pese me chira manjo nkakra
pacho yeti o
ana pe na me tse amai nyama bi wo a wase ontie mo nkram bi no na ebinu mo ontie ase se ade ahokere baba but nkuko ina se me ayeke ni awokra be na ye hu se wo ye mpeto se wo ye ede yo anti se nka ban ti obesu na ya nkata yetuma anya ni ya bewe a eno so ye na ya nti aja na me bejo ho amenti ase se ya mfa bibi ase ya ase se nyema bi wa ye besi ho kwan na bibia ye be ye politics aban ga nyema bi wa o ma nkre ana se ye nse na aban boa ye na yetumi hye bibi ase ama be 2 years na ya nkasa nkakra yetum di na yedi na wo ya mo hye bibi ase na ye di politics aban ya ko be kire ye wan kire yan so ye ndi de
kwasi
me de imagine se mini anu no se nyema bi wa ye mfa ya na nsi wo se
mate na na me sitie me nso kakra yi me be se atinu we ye nka se force nam no eba no pete ye nim so mo standards o mo so de fam but ede ya na ko bro ni be ye ni ye dia makodaki eno no ye yen adwene bi e wo yen so yetrim policies ne de ni pefo aso doso nanso no e wo ho no so edoso eti na wo se tas na sabesepa ene nko na haban medase kwaje yes o de apani
nana ndem de
adum biun
nana no abofuna system na yemi obekwa kwaje no si abawa ebia wonwa ayem farm aw de no dia no exhibit no mo adam na haven dia wonwa ayem farm na after opesa aban ana epedia no mo exhibit no mo na wokwa northern region na nyamia esa se da hono ba bizia umdi fidi mo yi anukwa bet ma sa en plan pa ama o manya jumaye edika wo ya farm wo sa ye nkokoro no maka anoso wo sa ye ho adwuma ano babua ama wo adwuma na koso na o ma no bibia no ya se aban emrem aban no se me anewo enti bibia se ke to aban so aban aban no bibia no ma na ebe ye be enti ba se akuafo no se o mo so se enyo ba sa na ana so be na ba bon pa ko ba ja sa so be ye fu na ano wo de ba ma wo adia ano babua se de bia aban no wa sha o me ya down na na ofia mpeso be mani pa ne fie pot and fie 20 gram ya ne pese aban ne penti mama enti mo se menya se mo so mo ya enina e ka ntina so mo nse ani so ko pasta na so be ya afu ne se mo ba ne bana de ba ma mo na dia ana ba bua ku ama wo so sika na atna ho ese se bibia aban de bi ni tun so a o ma no ya ku ni denti ya so ya mo mo tun ne mo ba na o ma ni mo da waso
yo kwaje kakra me de beto de wo kan so ne se ye de baby for de ne toto ye de ho a ye de ne de e sakatuo etimesra mo ma ye mfa nkrofo de ne toto ye de ho uduru obi man so a wo kokwaje bose a ensi ho no baby o ho no ma ye se akosoro kra e 4% interest yen ha yen calculate interest rate ene en verjade baby krono na akwaje bose na ankwankwa ni timi ye no omokwaje no woje bose na wie a interest no wo fom no abaya ye policies na make say wuduru Europe man bi so a ade a wo mu wo bi ye manufacture ebi e wo ho no chese ye bi e wo ho no wo import bi de ba e fa woni se de osi ton fofofo ba bi a wo ton no wuduru porter duty na ye de be ma wo no ye be mo tua mani kromo de ne boa ye pepepe e de na e ka kirewo say de wo de ba ne ye wo bi etito free he ya apreko ba ye de ye dumping grounds eno no na ya na mo mpese e beti ase no eti bibia ba eti abrofo no mo tena se a na o ma hihye o mo kro ne fefefe na o ma ye policies na o mo de yen ya se kan adwana nka fi sa ha de bibia fogwe eti loan ubuso mo ye poultry no mo wo into farming no be control say wonni capital wonni dwetra yenye wo ye mo anonko wo dua bro no so de abehwe omo no eno so e wo mote yen for frefo twato ya
Mami
apon tse adom nko a FM no na nka ho
bagamia mo ni aduma
das
Mami mi so ma jana say what is for it's so bad so because they say you kwa moye omu kasa mu tese ne man board jama ko mo bedroom na bibia boy de ne
ayi go pa ye kre na de me shop ayi ewie ya me sure to pa me de so empani pa ye de sisi na mo ibrebu ane de pa de sisi koto jene de pa de sisi na wu ka person bi sama no to se empani no mo de bu won na mo abutiro on perfect te wo ko so na se de kaka kamu no mo de kre because padi en da mo te ari en na ye jegu ye hona mo yo te me se so mo ye potro no abai mo na mo ejuma ko so Ghana ha ana wiase no bi anya akoko nam ona ne manta no mo ton hwe kwan badaso
Miss Meda Sebs for me come Lawrence ho enche na ye wie nkomo no ene medi nka ka chem se beto asunti ye beto aso be mamu data de beto a poultry de no eso ne ye be ye curtain raiser ye be bia ni se be benya akoko ni bia wi akobonya transfer 400 albenders o yen sunsunru ensunsuno ha dwe ni pedua mo be ma HB wo mogya dodo a woni pedua na bafem o ne wo nyina chenuane no mu ahoden no enti ebe hawo besrew nom transfer 400 albenders or brano ye was suspension ena ye wo ne tablet no ema empanifo nkwada de ne nsuo no kwada pa mfutro magropa enyo adwen se tiles so na aba no wonti so no ma ho boa baby mfutro obi e boa no as why science kakra e boa no a ebre kono na emwa no omo germinate free mu ba enti enye wadwen se baby ate ne neat enti obentimi mfa sonso no obefa yedi die mumpo eti Mr. Trouser 400 albendazole e wo homa me no nyina pebi ebeboa wo ye wo me trusted ko malaria stubborn malaria agige won ope test bi ye na ye positive abofra suspension penia e tablet no athamita no lumifantrin wom eye ko malaria na ma ye ntempa wonom na nansa bi woda so hu malaria no we mu ene ne pedua ne ka bibi kiro se come doctor nsho ne bia na nya malaria saa keke Edura making if farmer trust ebusua no emu ewo pharmacy ene chemical stores a etwa ye ho ahia baby vite ene de so abofra no enum no baby vite bia de so abofra no ma ne nyine ye brom fefe fa hodin mu eti ya no ba tan wa pebi na de ama aba no why na be hu se onyini fefe eni kanika na pomuden so etimi agina ye eno so pharmacy ene chemical stores Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allah shafi nyamene yaresafo inshallah enyame adoma yaresa bebenti arebi gijewa na do ani akere amen why ebekọ bempa prostate ho ba semoba na bema wo pa wo hypertension diabetes wo dey stroke hepatitis ni nuanom Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allah shafi nyamene yaresafo dwada kokosi me meda no pa no nso kosi nonum kosi adam pa no padu ba kokosi no miensa do me de no eben snit flat na klagon so la shibi asha man kwemo ben under bridge no 020 722 9505 020 722 9505 and 0244 227192 0244 227192 and 0245 275254. My mama happy delight fruit juice a loaded with taste. Emu de pa enuaba kan odomankoma sano ene aye ne kama ye squeeze ne fine na ya package dia bread say ye mfen twa enum de sha fridge m krade ne jai ekoye happy delight fruit juice a loaded with taste. APC freaking a farmer. So y'all be the job on my bisi basa. Why bossa? Or y'all be a witty until we hear APC. Ono mebeko. Na shannon so mammy saw no ne cock ne ba a cock ne badia. The pediane can be bitch out say. Never been trying to cock. Na koko hu doctor. A drobe a freaking a farmer. A tried and tested. Fan what so a bebwao. Vita milk. Diani ankasa de na pepa so pe banana no abeka me ho fantoma bebo me dia no se energy no a guy caffeine sembie enim ye wo banana regular energy strawberry and choco vita milk diane 250 ml bobogu bo utime de gari soaking sikra ekoyi emofra no nso se no champ no enwa no muhia unim de wom plant protein ena wunya potassium ne magnesium ziom fo no omo nyina wo mu kama pebi na ebeboa wo vita milk aduane akasa enwada roma ene age adwa wo ye do mo ase aba ye ba ye ratete wo ha na ye ne no aba bewie ene
Peace FM.
Mama.
Yes,
Unia.
Papa na obey vitamin kenom no or saiba.
Oliver Twist.
Aye, Papa Oliver Twist or saiba. Mami go yi me vitamin choco and a vitamin champ. Engu me school bag mu and yes sir. Obefa koma ni man.
You count when?
Anya maduru heavy. Akwada panism.
Daddy.
Yes.
Make cover vitamin 250 ml na. Udi akosie empano ase no. Na me manu bi.
Ewradu me be ya finish me.
Enkoda sempa di.
Me anso me duabo. Efi na ekro. Metro Vitamilk soy milk drink. Vitamilk energy. Caffeine artificial calorie bia enemy. Vitamilk choco. Vitamilk banana. Vitamilk strawberry. And now Vitamilk 250 ml. Abramonso.
Ye per Vitamilk no ye nim no free tete no a.
Ye per original Vitamilk.
Na me Vitamilk ye nim free tete no. E do da me no mo.
Vitamilk.
E me e bre bia. Any baby.
FDA aje edwedwe nkrato ya to.
Said you bet me a check in a farmer APC in Sunti, and why yen sakuma.
Uti paiwa, fucking a farmer, Akuma APC,
Kaka Hawa,
Akuma APC.
Sisiarie, what person no pemuna ya, fever, and now when I'm here.
Emupia, Kina farmer, Akuma APC, Ebeye Fruho. Nemum Nanuachi, na enquire dear, Kuhu doctor, Kina farmer, Akuma APC, Ayama Obia, Yawadi in Fiedusia, 16 years decro.
Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Bena Black History and War America, China, Africa, Ghana and Penifua Bonabaso say, or say a real man for Tiapopa.
Amin Scientific Hospital. I had a sabia, or one Fidian was so, Yawudaswa, and Fidian Chiro Yadi, Nanua Sanso Sao Yadi.
Amin, a expert or Kwan Kroya, one run when nam. Now, what Dr. Fonia Nurse Fonso, or what Sima?
Amin Scientific at the Herbal, Homeopathy, Naturopathy, and Reflexology, na, as Sayadi.
So, one I will pay, and I are in it the same pa, Yamia Dumunti, Yaria expert. Amen Scientific ebe boama inshallah ohwato na wonso dia dance said the Ghana for ne abrochire for bi dia dance no
Accra Amen Scientific ewo dome Obersnet Flat and Alashibin so our Klagon ebe Shaman Road under bridge ope
o krabata p frɛ non sure de ben wo 0245 275254 ana 020-722-9505 Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital
Allow Shafi nyamene yaresafo
Happy delightful Jew. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe kwashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even benku. And we a bread and fifi. Timosha fridge man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. I come out to relax anyway. Swano, when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off on a berry, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delighted. One different flavors, different size. You number 1 letter. Number from NG 150 and 250 ml.
Ebenyebu healthy life shops on your supermarket.
Happy delightful juice, loaded with taste.
Banoche obey 2 years. And into obey when you in Tantama Hodimu. Ababasa Bano Sano. I can't believe it.
And you believe who? Baby Vite multivitamin drops. And I'm my wife, this is some of Frana Numua. When you in time for Professor.
Baby Vite multivitamin drops.
And your son with Baby Vite, the syrup, 100 ml and the 200 ml.
And was some mommy wife, a couple be Toma Yamano.
About Frabaye di Pabrania, ne free from your Bayer free no Frabrim. Baby Vite, the syrup and the drops are now.
Nashanin so say Baby Vite drops with vitamin C. Sansuna Baby Vite syrup, clear vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin E are Emma and Kara immune system. A strong.
Baby Vite syrup, nene drops, vitamins and minerals for a healthy baby. Baby Vite multivitamin syrup, and nene drops.
Our pharmacies and chemical shops at Phone Pharma Trust Limited 0561 088 663 and now 0561 088 666.
FDA Ashwasa Ejeden Krato Yumuaji to say eye.
The 14th edition of Ghana's biggest award event, 14th Visa King RTP Awards 2023. The prestigious Visa King RTP Awards comes on at the Accra International Conference Center on the 27th of December, 7 p.m. It's a black tie event for all nominees. The best dressed lady and gentleman receive $1,000 each. Limited tickets are available on rtpawardsadafrica.com. The 14th Visa King RTP Awards is sponsored by Visa King Travel and Tour Limited, Jim Ray Estates, Special Drinks, Platinum Music Group, Duffield Roofing Systems, Corporate Ghana Awards, World Humanitarian Awards Group, and Peace FM. For Nanaya Konadu to win Radio Development Show Host of the Year award, dial *920 *111#. Enter nominee code 473 to vote.
Peace FM.
Meda say aka sema enum na wose me yemoso free afidie so makela bobonio dia nka kwa me boa woni ne dom de kwan so brebredwumadie ba betoa yenso eti mira tete ma de omanfo de ba ye ene ye be recap no say de meka tro say ye overview ne ya hyeda yensam no 11 na ya hwe ba bi be fa ne nyina afri esembisa of jaben ebe car scale of production.
Exactly.
Is there a way poultry farmers now your association bet me a partnership so that your talk inputs na you bet me enya power you de be nya low cost na production cost above him?
In that regard, no, I think sir, see bet me I realize that and I say baby I remember recommended say the effort should be in say say you grow more of the cereals, being maize and soya.
Okay.
Once we are able to produce enough, and I made mention say before Krana Yebeka say bia with soya and then maize, you know, say you produce it to meeting local demand, you know. Now you will accurate data on the poultry population, as I said it earlier. And you know, it isn't said we are reluctant to attaining economy of scale. All of such has the potential to influencing price determination, but in realizing that the policies has to be right. I think one of the callers made mention say you build the local capacity in Ukraine, you fail to regulate importer.
Yeah,
there will still be that
the competition
deficit in purchasing. And you know, it's a collective responsibility. We are poultry farmers. The responsibility is raising the birds. And easy. You know, it's not easy. A lot of money goes into that.
Into all agencies, any bodies, institutions must work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Anybody who watches over us, institutions are here.
Exactly.
And Jennifer, I said the last time we live bed, no takwa. The ref is maybe say, if we talk about how many years me? At 120 Ghana cedis is expensive for the ordinary Ghanaian.
Okay, I would just like to add a little bit to your business. Who watches or who protects the average Ghanaian?
Okay.
Collectively, no, a producer, no, any are buying, but government has the most, you know, responsibility
power
to protecting through its agencies, like Food and Drugs Authority, Standards Authority.
Food research
exactly
and
exactly they have the power
and the even trade and the ports.
Exactly, the producer could compromise. That is not to say that the Ghanaian producer is compromising, but if government becomes proactive, not say you to me are resource those state institutions, you know, now more visible and you know checking the operations of this local production randomly, then we'll be able to really ensure say Ghanaians are being protected from, you know, foods that isn't wholesome.
Okay. Now 120 Ghana is expensive for the ordinary Ghanaian.
You see, enye pese ye beton akoko no aboden. Say yes, ye konesia ebinum ese pena, then we'll go out of business. What did I mention? Say because in koko nankasa they all chicks nankasa ye kwakoto no. Imported is around 17-18 cedis per bed.
The mode bana babe no.
Exactly. 17 ukoto imported na 17 cedis.
And there na money be so say na ya be do busa. Ya address ya kokoye wie na e won pane afi hu bi social media. A myth and a reality.
To some extent I think it's relative. The reason why I make say there will be a friend traceability. So koto akoko woda akoko farms and as oko live bed market na wo ha na koto akoko se onya nsuso e boni bia obekọ saa nipa ne ho na saa nipa no nso trace to the producer ka say esimasi beto akoko e wo me ho onya this problem but ne eba no ansa na wo beka say bia wo export nkoko no aba ha no first of all no mbe pese o mbe attain economy of scale within a stipulated of 5 to 2 years. Even no to make 10 years. And the no say omu pushi saa ena medikan aka say nkokɔ no a wɔde ba ha no enya de omo pesa ono no pe just the breast of the chicken enti ne nine no ne nsa no ne kɔn nkeka ho ne nyinaa no ono no sɛ wo ba as an agent na wo be boa saa nneɛma nyinaa no na sɛ wo de ba kakra wo ma no ono ope
it's enough for them.
It's enough for them. Enti yeah no we are being deprived with certain support. Obinso can say they be an IS Aban has a responsibility to create the enabling environment.
Without a stronger institutions, there is
exactly.
No country.
Exactly. So I must say efforts are being made. Yeah, say.
But now you see, say, as any that some or higher hopes to say, as compared to previous.
Yes, considering the fact that we've had several meetings with the current minister, and you could tell, say, he's very committed. And you know, NCB akra yebesane no ehia ya hwe implementation also the impacts na yetumi ama certain recommendations.
Brown Lawrence and they common besia say but
great.
Ye bewi akoko ye pamo chew mama akoko no embuso mayen.
Oh, pa akoko de ho.
Engrofo reforce ne so so. So my brains ye ma akoko ne float.
Me hu pa. Wo benya akoko are Christmas.
Okay. Ye da mo asene assurance no. And that the end day DC, but ye war yati food no mu even after break yes da so
okay
enti ye share on the 20th ye be share after Christmas
okay
ye da se pa no break
yes we da ma se mama ya kwenye
you as for Mira Lawrence Amate Tete where executive secretary Ghana National Association of Poultry Farmers. Won antakraboa. Ne yen, ne wie, ehun adwumayo. Omu dimu tinti, momo ye bie no. Enya ahoteku, eyen kabo mu ku. Ya womu de bo womu adwuma no ho bra. Na omu abo ye didie ne ye nam wie nso so ho bra. Ena wie woje bre, ena ye bedi nkomo. Me ba twa akokɔ be na awie, enam be na awie. Edi enti na u choose ye. Yemfrase yemfa ye ho adwene na megidi se ye tretre yempe wo mu no de wo kra ba benya enam no e wo da akɔ farms ana akate farms ana afariwa farms aba me awe obekɔ akɔfa e de abegu cold room ha me yakɔ akɔyi ni awe ni afili okay eno so ye adwuma na kaga ha ye bo pe wo se de yesi asan line e wo Canadian embassy aye pe visa e yampa akwanto de ye but emuhyehe wa ha nti dodo no adwane ye yire ye ho na ye ka ye mpanimfo ne to jaka se weinom ne fa ye ho ene bema ya setene mu akoye nti mo hwe ho ma yen na ye jai to be ne sebe kase hunu no a entopon kono a ye beto akokɔ awe medase Vitamilk e aduane ankasa Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allahu Shafi Nyame, one yaresafo. Happy Delight Fruit Juice, loaded with taste. Lumitrust, malaria drew. Baby Vite, motafwa, and a mofree to a drew. And a watrazole 400 albendazola, yanson sunru. APC freaking a farmer, stubborn pain beko, now I do home. And mother Roma, and ye jedja. Edinde wo ha ne sen ebremo aseda kwa makosi asapon na no dwada me mamuso mo ba behwe akire kama Peter Square Pretty Joyce Sika Eyim Michael Jare Salmane Arafat obonichi dom se de ne obo michi dom ya ena ya boa for sponsors nsunti yete ba bi nti ena Lawrence beka ye ho a ye didi di poultry ho enkomo yo ha ne se mampanini ya ba panie ya ne di hu hia no ya taame ewu ya adro bi anka dem ya wo ye me den me ye Konadu me ana me ne wo ebedi dwumen obesima perpetual asante obapa Christ onko so ntene nim kirew enkwatenten dia hoden wom de wakoma ebeto ne yem eno ne yeboma wo ukuta adwempa white sa Abigail no wo ye obanyansafo a wo sa ukuta adwempa wanamuntu bi enye yi sampa ye ne esremawo ye da mo nyina se motie me nana ya Konadu kila bubunua odi anka kwam ye boa ene ba yakramo